It's not clearly stated in the movie, but I think we all know that Turles snuck some substances into his certain tree of might. You know when he takes a bite of the fruit and he bulks up like a bodybuilder does when they pump creatine and train, they like grow in size. Is that not what Turles was doing in the movie? Quote me on that if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the fruit from the tree of might is a drug. Stay with me. And that is why this guy is one of the top 5 units in the game. I don't know. The way that he's moving, you would think that somebody owes him money and he's a crackhead. Now, we are in the Goku event. Does he have an intro? He does. Maybe I'm on track. Don't quote me on that one. But yes, today is a Turles showcase day. I know I haven't made a Dokkan video in forever. You're gonna have to forgive me for that because Pokemon stuff happened, you know, and scheduling conflicts with how much does the god take before he gets so before he actually pops his domain, he's taking quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit. No, I'm not particularly surprised. I read his kit, he only has base 50% damage reduction and guard. You know, he gets a lot of defense as well, but he's not slot 1 unit, which is why I brought so many dodging units. Team Turles. It's a bit questionable whether they can survive this event or not. They do lower attack, but do they lower attack enough for them to be able to tank a normal is the very big question. Okay, I think we will pop the first domain because we will have another domain after the 3 turns is up. So, domain. You know, when I initially watched this movie, I thought that was a Senzu bean. I don't know if I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure when I watched that, I was like, is that not just a Senzu bean? But yeah, the Tree of Might was, you know, not the best movie in terms of just overall. Like, don't get me wrong, it was an okay movie if you want to like sit down and watch Dragon Ball, right? But Dragon Ball movies have always been like the weaker side of the franchise. No, I would say more recently this Super Broly movie and the Super Hero movie, they were fine, yeah. Those were a lot better animated than what we got from the anime. I don't think anyone's complaining about those, but the older movies, especially the earlier ones, certainly some 84 mil, okay, not bad. 84. What is the friend one? The friend one is 79%. And Nappa, he's actually pretty decent with his EZA. Like, I think I released a video when he first came out, but he's actually really decent with his EZA. Okay, so this is my Turles. What link levels I see? He's... What the hell is this link? Destroyer of... What does this give him? Attack 25? What? I need to go awaken those these the int and the AGL, Amand and Raisin, and the other two minions. If that gives him attack plus 25, I have to go awaken those guys. I don't know what it is with Dokkan recently, but they refuse to give me characters who want to dodge. Especially when I build them like 100% dodge build, and you know, Dokkan will also be like, you want dodge? Give Golden Frieza 100,000 damage. Come on, man, can I not catch a break? Okay, we're gonna pop the Tree of Might here. Hopefully, we can, you know, tank stuff now, especially with Turles' Tree of Might active. You know, domains have become such a weird thing in Dokkan. Like, who would have thought that domains would have been primarily extreme units? Like, if you think back, it's mostly been extreme units that have gotten domains. Like, which don't have another character who can dish out like hundreds of millions of damage by the time you get to the final phase, or not even the final phase, like the final 5 phases. You're not going to be able to pass, especially that Daima Goku and Gloria, the most ruthless pairs of bastards in festival battles. Holy, they are so annoying to face. Like, the whole reason why I refused to do a festival video is because of those two. Like, can Dabura execute a masterclass here? Is my question. Because I know this is Turles Showcase, but he's really not doing anything right now. Like, he is struggling for ki. Okay. This is a bit awkward, but I've been recording for the past maybe 5 minutes, and I just realized I've been talking to air. Luckily I caught that like just now, so that I can thank you for the dodge. No EX super, that's a bit sad. It's a bit sad to see. But what I was saying was, this Goku gets really painful past turn 3. He just stacks, well, not stacks, he gets like 100% attack and defense buff, which is, or 200% I think, which is very scary, and which is why I emphasize that damage is something so important to teams nowadays. Like, you can't just have defensive mechanics anymore in Dokkan. It's become like a dual nature of attack and defense. You need both. You can't just have one. You need to have both sides of the blade sharpened, not just one side sharp and the other side dull. But that means you can also, I don't know what I'm trying to emphasize here, but you know, we run, and I think we'll pop the Tree of Might here. I'm not quite sure if we're surviving this turn, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I'm not quite sure we're surviving. I haven't seen a single unit be able to survive this Goku's third turn shenanigans, apart from my Realm of Gods team. But that's a like real dodge or die team. Like, whew. Okay, we finally get Turles a 24 key. We just need to hope that Vegeta at the front can tank. At least dodge one. Oh, you have to be joking me. What? Oh my god. Oh. Oh. This video has been nothing. Like, I've literally been recording for 40 minutes, and I've maybe gotten like halfway through the event before that I'm sorry if you expected this video to be something better. I really don't have anything to say. This has to be the worst timed video I've ever done. You got to see Turles with the Tree of Might, I think, if I still have the footage. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. No more Dokkan for another month because of this maintenance update. It's all because of you, Dokkan. No Dokkan video for a month. Anyways, stay hydrated, stay healthy, and as always, fun video. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye bye.